It's week 8 of the...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they make them more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 4.
Now Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Again, it's Burrow.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Burrow will throw. Man open is Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, they'll run with White. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver,
but it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away their timing.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They've given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Throwing on 1st down. Brooks.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
They go with White on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And here now come the Falcons. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
To the air again, Burrow. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Burrow going to keep it running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. He's going to keep this again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Over middle, that's caught by Chase.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now 2nd and 9. He's going to try and do this himself.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he returns this to the 22.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Brooks. He finds his target. It's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Brooks. And he's got it.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. From midfield now, Burrow.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
He'll drop to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Oh, some strong running. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
Now White lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Brooks now to throw on 2nd down.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post-game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, Brooks, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brooks. Off play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
He's going to use his legs here.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Jake Camarda in punt formation for the Buccaneers.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Brock Purdy has thrown a touchdown pass.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Now Brooks on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Brooks. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brooks.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Brooks to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now. When you're throwing it to the fullback, just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Burrow.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 5. First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brooks to throw on second down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Falcons ready to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Falcons on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
a 5-yard touchdown.
and the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brooks.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Brooks.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now, because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Back to throw. Brooks.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Going right side is White.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Brooks now throwing on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Brooks. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
Recovered by Atlanta.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This offense so far on third down, as close to automatic as you can get, 9 out of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Burrow going to keep it running right.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Falcons.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.